Hi, my name is Shalene, and for this week's public speaking assignment, I'm going to be talking about my hobbies. My first hobby is playing piano. I've been in piano for about 9 years now. I play with the Royal Conservatory of Music books, and I'm in level 4. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's definitely a roller coaster though. I wanted to drop out several times, but I'm glad I didn't. Apparently it fires neurons in your brain, so I better be Einstein after this. My favorite song to play is German Dance in E minor, and a lot of people don't recognize the names of songs in this particular level, which is totally fine. So if that means nothing to you, I don't care. You learn for 9 years of piano and it will be significant for you. Some songs that I would like to play on my own someday are both by the band Queen. Bohemian Rhapsody and Killer Queen are some of my favorite songs. The list expands a lot, but those are always on the top. The next hobby I will talk about is reading. Reading is my favorite pastime, and I enjoy a vast variety of genres, all the way from historical fiction to what's something different from historical fiction? Action? No? Whatever. Mystery, teen fiction, and history are really cool for me. If you gave me a book from sci-fi, like science fiction, I'd probably read it. I might have some strong opinions, but I'd give it a go. I like to say that you need to taste a little bit of everything to find out what's your favorite. That doesn't apply to food though. Some of my favorite books that I've read are The Alice Network, Where the Crawdads Sing, and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. My aunt got me the first two as gifts, and she always gets me my favorite books. They're really cool. The Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, on the other hand, was found on the Halloween display at my library. And now I'm in a rabbit hole going down these books. I would highly recommend the series. It's very good. I've also read books that I didn't enjoy, such as The Call of the Wild. It wasn't my cup of tea. The author definitely knew how to write, but it was the subject matter that didn't quite get me to love it, or like it, for that matter. Two of my aunts and I both have very similar taste in books, so it's really cool that we can have our own little book club together. It's very, very nice, because my dad doesn't like the books that I read personally, and my mom doesn't like to read at all. She's a very busy person, so it's really nice to have people to talk to about that. Yeah, so that's all for the reading category. The last category I'm going to talk about is music. I love music so much. It's just, it takes your soul somewhere else. My favorite band, like I said, is Queen, but I also enjoy several other things. Like with books, my taste in music genres is also vast. I like classic rock, such as Queen and Elvis, but I also enjoy today's new releases, such as The Weeknd or Halsey. I don't know if those names ring any bells to you, but I like their music. My favorite artist from the 21st century is Halsey. Her music just gets you in a way that's like, it's very rare, I found, to have music like that. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I enjoy it very much. Her music, yeah, so the one genre that I rarely listen to is hip-hop or rap. On occasion, if, driving to the lake with my cousin, he's like, hey, you want to listen to music? And all he listens to is rap. I'll make do with it. I will say, he has some good taste in rap music, but I personally wouldn't listen to it in my free time. Another genre I wouldn't listen to is opera. No shame to people who listen to opera, but it is just like all time and no reward in my eyes. It's just, you gotta figure out what the lady's saying, or the man for that instance, and it's just not as enjoyable for me. Classical music, on the other hand, is very enjoyable for me. I found that ever since, getting into higher levels of piano playing, classical music, I have respect for those people. It's definitely very challenging. Yeah, so if I had to say what my favorite song was, I would probably say She Said Rendezvous by Queen. It's so good. I love that song. And I don't know if I have a least favorite song. Probably anything by Justin Bieber. I don't like his music. The last thing that I will touch on in this category is my vinyl obsession. I've recently become obsessed with vinyls. I got a record player for Christmas 2 years ago, and I have been spending money, vast amounts of money, for 2 years now, so that's fun. But I recently found a record store in my area that discounts the records, and they're better quality than the ones that the big chain stores sell, so keep that in mind. Small businesses, people, you gotta support them. Yeah, I have a total of 9 records now. It will probably expand very soon, but I display them proudly, and if you ask me about records, I don't know a ton, but I do know that they're more enjoyable than a CD. So, thank you for listening to my speech this week.